Hello, friends. This is Jonathan Gaylord, pastor at Yadkinville UMC, coming to you as we prepare to worship together on Ash Wednesday virtually. You should have received a packet either in the mail or dropped off for Ash Wednesday and for Lent. And in that packet, you should find a small baggie filled with little gray ashes. And those are your ashes for Ash Wednesday. And so this video, we're going to talk very briefly about how to get those ashes to prepare them for our time and service of worship together so that when we get to that point in our service, you are ready to go. So let us take a look at what we've got here. In your packet from the church, you have a little bag of ashes. And what you're going to need to get is a bottle of olive oil. You can use any kind of oil, any kind of neutral cooking oil. Do not use water. I'm going to say that again. Do not use water. Do not mix water with your ashes. It creates a mixture that will burn you. So we don't want you to be burned by your ashes. So make sure you use a neutral oil. So I just have a bottle of olive oil that I keep in my office all the time. And that is what I use every Ash Wednesday to prepare the ashes before they are imposed. And so what you're going to want to do is, all of this is easiest if you mix in the bag that it comes with, and don't do what I did. Don't open the bag of ashes before you have the olive oil open. So you'd want to open up your olive oil or your oil, and then open up your bag of ashes. And this is where a little bit goes a long way. So pour a little bit of olive oil into that bag, seal it back up, and really mush it together, really mix it up, and you can do all of this in the bag. And you can see here the ashes. You can see there's a little bit of ashes that haven't mixed in with the oil, and there's a little bit that have. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just remember, a little bit goes a long way. And then when we get to this point in the service, you just dip your finger into the ashes, and you can draw on your cross. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you use too much olive oil. And sorry, the shot doesn't really show you what too much looks like. But if you can see more olive oil in the bag than ashes, you've used too much, but that is okay. Do not panic. One, because you can't get the olive oil back out of the bag. I'm going to mix it up and show you what it looks like when you use a little bit too much. You see a lot more olive oil in the bag. It's a much more liquid mixture. I'm going to get a little bit out here, draw a new cross, and show you what you can just see how much wetter that cross is. It looks darker. The more olive oil you use, the darker your cross will be, the darker your marks will be, but it also won't dry very well. So that is way too much olive oil in my mixture, but it looks pretty. And there's a little bit less than just enough olive oil, but also looks pretty. You can also use no olive oil in preparing your mixture. That is fine as well. You don't have to use any olive oil. You can just go with the dry ashes. So that is your tutorial video. I can title this video Things They Don't Teach Me in Seminary, because every year my mixture of ashes and olive oil comes out different. So I look forward to worshiping together on Ash Wednesday, and you will find a video of our Ash Wednesday worship service here on the YouTube page when that day comes.